Hello, hello. How's everyone? Zaza, hello. How are ya? I don't know where Jennifer is, y'all. I texted her and I hadn't heard back from her. She usually texts a little early saying, what are we talking about? Blah, all that good stuff. And I haven't heard from her. I know she had lots of things to do today, so she may have actually just lost track of time. So I'm all alone tonight, so y'all gonna have to bear with me. Zaza, how was your weekend? Did your live go well? I'm ashamed to say I did not catch you. I was busy working on a quilt, and before I knew it, it was like so late. Hey Sherry, hey Brian. Yeah, so I totally missed everybody's lives. Yep, she said she forgot. She'll be joining us shortly. That's funny. So, I actually have a project today that I am, oh, you canceled Saturdays. Are you doing just Wednesdays? Or just Sat you just canceled this Saturday? Well, then I didn't miss it. See, I should have asked what, hey Regina. Um, that's funny. See, I totally could have acted like, where were you? Um, so I am still trying to get a grip on this new job of mine. This week has been much better. I am not taking naps when I get home from work. I'm actually like getting some sewing done. Every day this week I've been able to be productive after work. So I'm hoping it was just an adjustment and whatever it was, maybe it was also the time change that I'm gonna be better. So fingers crossed. But I had a project planned for tonight, and when I was setting everything up, I said, "Well, I'm just gonna work on it a little bit and test it and stop halfway, y'all." I'm sorry to say that it's nearly finished because I couldn't stop myself. Um, I did finish a quilt last weekend and this week one that I had sold, and I didn't even think to bring it in here with me. But it's a flag. It's the one that last week I think I said that the pattern was like all wrong. I fixed the pattern. I got it all. I just had to add seven of the triangles or the. I use these templates. They're from the Simple Wedge from Missouri Store. They're 4.5 inches, and she's coming. She forgot. I didn't remind her early enough. Um, so I used these, and there's like 300 of them ish in the quilt, and so I just had to add more to each end and then add rows. Um, so it was ended up not being a big deal. It's a twin size quilt, and it looks really good. I'm gonna be quilting it this weekend. So there's that. So I feel very accomplished. I'm working towards things. Oh, look, here she comes. You ready, Jen? There she is.
Sorry.
The people are like,
How
"Where's
did I for-
Jennifer?"
how did I forget?
I don't know. What
I
and
was
I
watching.
usually remind you earlier, but I didn't today. So, well, I know you
Okay,
were running
yes,
errands. You had a busy day.
it's all your fault.
I mean, it
Uh
usually is.
I was I was watching a an Italian crime show with captions,
Oh
whatever.
my God. So I canceled my Netflix a while back and they added
Hmm.
me on. They were like, "Hey, welcome back." And I was like, "I didn't join back." Like all of a sudden they just started charging me again. So I thought while I have it, I'm just going to watch some shows. And they have some really good shows on Netflix right now. When I was sewing all weekend, like 8 hours a day, 2 days this weekend, I binge watched some shows. Um what one of them, The Something in Me was one. Oh my god, it's so good. Enemy in Me? No. It's one of the ones that pops up. So good. But I was talking about a project.
Did I miss anything?
Oh, I'll have huh? No, so I finished the quilt, the Acadian flag quilt. I just have to quilt it, but I have 4, maybe 5 things to quilt this weekend, so I'll be on the long arm all weekend. Um, yeah.
I saw when I picked up the material at your house, I saw the a little project on the chair, and I thought maybe that was for me to pick up, but you didn't. It wasn't quilted, so
No,
I guess it
no,
wasn't for
that's one
me.
of the bee trees. Yeah. So I took a break from the bee trees to make the flag quilt. Now that I'm done with the flag quilt, I'm gonna make one more bead tree, and then I'm gonna make, this is at least the plan for now. Then I'm gonna make the that road sign, the Grand Isle road sign. The Beast in Me, that's it. Oh my God, isn't it so good, Sheila? I really enjoyed it. The acting was superb. Um, so the plan is to finish up the other stuff and then do the bead trees last, and then work on the quilt for Angel and Lucas to get it done by the time I leave for Christmas. So
You have a plan.
I purchased my plane ticket today to go to the frozen tundra that is Kansas for Christmas.
So will
And
she have
what I
family
did,
there other than
she has a cousin. Angel has a cousin there. But basically, I'm going to see Angel and Weston,
okay, good.
so they have to spend Christmas alone and cook gumbo for her.
Ah, do they like it? They like gumbo?
Oh yeah, yeah. Um, and so what I learned today, Zaza, I'm gonna have to get some like Scottish wool thermal something something because this girl is gonna freeze in Kansas. Like I'm gonna like literally I'm gonna have to go purchase clothes for a 4-day, 5-day trip because nothing either that, I mean, so many layers and stay inside the whole time.
Is it that cold?
Yes. Yes. I know, Sheila. I wasn't gonna say anything, but welcome back. So the project that I worked on tonight that I accidentally finished because I was not patient is this. Well, it's not all the way finished, but this is a shelf that I had put cheap wallpaper on. Hey, Melissa. I had put cheap wallpaper on the sides because I liked the way it looked, but because it was cheap wallpaper, it fell off. So I found this twill fabric in my
Oh,
stash,
nice. Yeah.
and so I'm putting that on. And we'll see. I'm Mod Podging it.
Okay. What's the shelf for? Anything in particular?
Well, I purchased it for when we went to festival. This is the same one that was at festival, but I
Ah,
didn't use. We used it at festival, but now it's just kind of at my house randomly. It's been in the garage. I don't know where to put it. I don't have where to put it. So after I'm doing this, I'm bringing it to my office.
I saw it by the, was it right out the back door in the garage?
Yes. Why'd you go through the back door?
Because I was sitting on the front porch and Dwayne drove up and he went into the garage. So I followed him through the back door.
Yeah, so Jennifer had to come get some fabric today because she finished a quilt also. You want to tell them about your
Let me see. It's
t-shirt?
a small quilt that, a t-shirt quilt that Amber referred to me because sometimes she
Because I
doesn't
didn't
want
want to do it.
because sometimes she doesn't want to do t-shirt quilts. And there weren't that many t-shirts. So it was a small little project that I had to improvise and used a very simple, well, we talked about it last week because I
Yeah.
was talking about the pattern. And so I couldn't finish it this week because I didn't have the right backing, and Amber graciously offered some. So I was in Lafayette today and picked it up. I could have ordered some. I should have ordered a bolt, I guess, because we use that fabric a lot.
Well, so last night when I was cutting it, so it's still 108 width. I didn't trim it down. I just cut the.
Oh,
the
I
width
thought there
needed.
was a lot, and Dwayne said, she said she has to order more of this. Because I'm
Because I was
thinking,
gonna say we use it so much. After I use it for the back of my quilt, we won't have much left on that bolt.
I even
Like
have
I don't
little.
know how we went through that bolt so fast.
Well, you use it a lot, and I use it. You've given me quite a bit of it.
I guess we've done like 4 or 5 backings. Used it for backs of quilts, but
I
it's
love
108 wide
I
bolt.
love 108
Almost
inch.
gone.
Yeah, I love 108-inch wide backing. Do you girls use a lot of 108? Because I find it very economical. And you can just use it for other projects. And I love it for backing. And you don't have to piece it together.
Who's Chris? Is that Katie is Chris? Or did I miss somebody? Yes, 108. Like I have just really started. I rarely buy the 45s anymore.
Oh no, I don't either. It's just so economical. It seems like it lasts forever.
Also, I had to buy another bolt of another roll of batting today.
Oh, you've used the whole thing? I've
Yes.
hardly used any.
So it's not empty yet, but I have 4 quilts here to do, and I'm gonna run out before I'm done.
Wow.
Well, actually, and then I'm also donating the batting for a quilt for the Quilt Guild. And so by the time all that's done, the roll is gonna be gone. So I ordered one. They're on sale at Linda's, 30% off.
Well, too bad you can't get another one of those deals you had on the last 2 where you generously gave me a bolt.
Oh, no, I didn't know I got it last time. I ordered it and 2 of them came in. So I didn't even know I was getting 2 for 1 and the 30% off.
Was that
So
from
maybe
Linda's?
I'll get 2. Uh-huh.
Is that wow, that's a good deal, especially for me.
Because
I don't
they're I think today with everything so you can buy Regina, hello. You can buy different widths of it. The one I buy is 91, I think.
ah
Um, and
yeah.
what happens is because I make a lot of wall hangings that I double the batting on, and so usually when I'm making quilts for other people, or when I'm quilting quilts for other people, I the bottom that I cut off the trim I use for my quilts. And so it ends up like being perfect. The parts that I cut off of the smaller quilts, I use. And I charge cost. I don't make any money off of the batting. And so for that very reason, because I don't want to charge them extra and then use the scraps. So I charge my cost, and then whatever is left over, I use.
Do you ever piece it together like remnants or scraps?
Sometimes I have to, but most of the time I don't. I have a huge stack of smaller pieces. I think it's Linda's Electric Quilters, maybe. Regina, check Linda's. They may have some. If anybody has it, they do. And they have their own stuff, and they also have, I buy Hobbs.
Yeah.
Frankenbatting, yeah. I Frankenbat occasionally. Um,
I
on
do
my
if
own
I
quilts, never for anything that
I do it
that
if
I'm
it's a
doing for a
small
customer.
quilt. And if I have the width and I don't have to piece the width together and I can just piece the length, especially if I have big pieces, I'll do it.
So I've never done this before. Yes, Linda's Electric Quilters. I basically have Elmer's clear glue
Wow.
with water. With water. I put it on the wood. The fabric on the other side, I wet it before I put it on the wood, and now I'm just painting it on over it. You think it's gonna work?
Let me see the bottle again. What is that?
It's just school glue.
What a big bottle. We usually have little bottles.
Hillbilly Mod Podge. Yep, yep, yep. It's so much cheaper than Mod Podge. And I think it's basically the same thing. They have some good deals on their front page, yes. And you have to stop looking after going to the oh, they did have a fat quarter sale today. It was like buy one get one free.
Is that
I saw
Linda's?
recent at Linda's. I recently saw a video they did. And they have a huge warehouse. I didn't realize what a big they were. They sell Anovas, the quilting machine that I use. And like I was looking for Glide thread, and they have like all the colors. Like didn't even buy any because I was overwhelmed. Yeah, and this is just PVA, same thing. So I did the other side. Now this side, I'm making sure it's all saturated, and I'm gonna let it dry.
And you're going to bring it where to work?
To my office, yeah, work. And I'm using this. This is a cake fondant smoother, but I don't decorate cakes anymore. That was that was my hobby of 20 years ago. So now it just stays in here. So I'm just smoothing it out because we don't want air bubbles.
Yeah, there were fat quarters for $1 today.
Oh, wow. And they're good ones, not the regular, like cheap.
Would you buy fat quarters, Amber?
No. For pottery, yes. I think as crafty people, we just rotate. I was thinking about that the other day. I saw a video. Um, we rotate from all these crafts. So I paid for that roll of batting today. It ended up being right at $200 with shipping and everything, and that's about what I usually pay, I think, if I remember correctly. It's usually about 200, a little over 200, and it's 30
But that
yards.
was for two, and that was 2 rolls, though, right?
Well, last time because it was 2 for 1, but today I bought one. That's the cost of them for one.
So you paid 200 for
Jerry
2, though,
Linda.
previously?
Hmm.
So you paid 200 the previous time?
Yeah, I paid
200 for
200,
2?
and 2 of them showed up at my house. I didn't know
So
I
that
was
was a
ordering.
steal.
Yes, half price. So I'm gonna move this out of the way. Actually, I'm gonna go and get the quilt that I finished. Oh, I thought the dollar fat quarter was at Linda's, but it's not. It's somewhere in Virginia.
I don't use fat quarters, though, because I mostly do T-shirt quilts, so people bring their T-shirts and I don't have to buy material. Although Amber and I both have quite a collection of material. We
Yeah.
don't. I don't use it because I do mostly t-shirt quilts.
The other Netflix show right now that's really good is Frankenstein.
I've heard that. I'm gonna write those
Oh
down.
my god. My husband's watching it right now. I just walked through there. I told him to watch it, and so he's watching it right now, and it's so good.
And what was the
And
other
I
one
have
you
enough
recommended?
glue to get on my quilt, so I'm gonna move this out of the way.
What's the other movie you recommended?
So it's a series, The Beast in Me,
Okay.
but I binge watched it.
And they're both on Netflix?
Yeah. I ordered some stuff for my new camera today too, like a little holder, and also one that I can wear. It's like a neck strap, so that when I'm quilting, long arming, I can. It's like making it call it a POV camera, like point of view.
Ah, that's handy dandy.
Did you see your comment about the batting? Oh, I didn't see the price you had paid. I saw that. Yeah, I think that's about that's a good price. $12.99 a yard. Because when I charge people my cost, I think I charge them 10, and that's give or take. Um, I may have actually gone up to 12. So that's probably about, and that's why 108. I don't even buy 108. So that's a good deal. A head towards Clifton. I didn't even think about that. So this is the quilt I finished this weekend. So you know I love 3 borders.
Oh, wow.
It's a twin size. It's fleur-de-lis. I don't know if I can get it all in.
I love the colors.
I absolutely love now because it's blue on blue. I never worry about making the points add up. Like they are so off in some places, and it doesn't matter because it's all blue on blue or red on red or white on white. Um, I just love the way they all work together. And then once they're quilted, like it just is so good. I love it. So the last time, well, when I made this one for Tanya, my cousin, where it's red on the inside, I put red in this middle border. So like the middle would have been blue right here, and then white, like where it joins up. But this one I just did white all the way around. It, I love it. I wonder, I need to do an American flag doing the triangles. I wonder if it would come out as cute, but just it would be like 2 rows probably.
I've done a
So
few.
it's the same as the one that the dog ate. Yes,
Yeah,
it's the same pattern.
I was thinking the same thing.
Um, so this is the pattern that I'm working on selling, and I was making this one as a test for the pattern. Um, and a lady was going to buy the pattern, but she was like, I don't sew, I don't want the pattern, I want the quilt. And so her and her mom walked away. Well, the husband comes back and was like, can you make one for my wife for Christmas? And so I said, I have one half made already. Yes. There we go.
So I want to regress. The border, you said you do different colors. Were you talking about the little white border?
Yeah.
Oh, that would be cute. I'll have to look at that
Yeah,
again.
I don't know if I have the picture. So the other thing that's happening right now to me is I ran out of memory on my where's it at? Hold on. I ran out of memory on my computer. So everything that I am trying to make, I'm like trying to work on some videos right now. For the last 2.5 days, I've just been trying to transfer things off of my drive, my local drive, onto, I had to buy more Google storage and transfer things, and then yeah. So our views are so low right now, Jennifer, you don't even want to know.
How sad.
It is. Like if you look over the last year, we were like
Um, I'm
working
just,
full time.
can you transfer to a hard drive?
Yes, an external drive. This thing stopped working. That was part of the issue because the cable, it was going so slow that I tried to change to a different cable and then it just stopped working altogether. So I have 4 terabytes right here that's useless. I can't get to it, so I don't know what I'm gonna do with that. So I end up having to buy. I need to get a new cable, I think. But I have a really good video coming out as soon as I can get the videos off of my camera onto my computer.
You
I'm
know, this
making the big tree.
this scares me because everything, all of the pictures of our quilts are on my computer and my phone. And I've been wanting to transfer them to, I have a hard drive, an external drive that I could put them on. This computer must have a lot of storage. I've had it
Well,
for years.
I have a lot of videos. The pictures don't take up nearly as much space as the video.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yes, Zaza, I can get a new cable. I've tried other cables and all of a sudden I can't get it to work at all with any of the cables. But being the impatient one that I am, I just purchased space on the Google, instead of waiting to get a new cable.
I would probably have done that too because I'd be so scared to lose everything or, you know, you can't get behind on that.
Yeah. So, Chris, I wanted to go back to the 3 borders. One of the first quilts I made many years ago. You know what? It might have been the healing quilt that I ended up giving to my cousin's wife. But it had 3 borders on it, and I found that it was so easy and it just added so much. Not easy, but it just wasn't that much more effort for what I got from it. And so I pretty much do 3 borders on all of my quilts now. Even if I do t-shirt quilts for people, I'll do like a smaller border and then a solid and then another one. Sometimes I don't put 3, I'll put 2, but I love multiple borders. I love the way it looks. Even 2, if you do a thin one and then a big one on the outside.
You've got me doing that now. Well,
And
at least,
it helps to square the quilt up.
yeah.
It's forgiving. Um, yeah. So Zaza, I'm now on the Google Cloud with you. We could dance together.
Mm-hmm. Zaza, I was all ready for your video Saturday. I was at my computer. I was so proud that I hadn't forgotten. I was at my computer ready. I appreciate the notice, though, so I wasn't sitting there thinking I didn't know what I was doing trying to get on.
And Jen, you missed early on. I said I had to apologize to Zaza because I missed it, and she's like, "Well, it was canceled." I was like, "Huh. See, I could have gotten
Oh,
away with nothing."
I was ready. Saturday night, ready, sitting at my computer.
And I was so busy sewing that I just like I was straight
You
through it.
forgot. I started to text you to remind you.
Exactly, Chris. So we learned that Katie is Chris.
Oh,
Yes, I see that, Sheila, when I'm getting ready for work. Um,
I'll have to
I
write that.
last week when I was getting ready for work, I got an alert that she was going live. And today I was so late for work that I decided to go ahead and make myself a cup of coffee because it didn't matter because I was so late already.
Was that okay? Can you
Nobody,
get?
I mean, nobody's even nobody notices if I'm late.
Don't you have to
I just
check
cut my
yourself?
lunch break short and stayed longer. I mean, they notice if I'm not there, but I mean, I was 15 minutes late.
Are you feeling better, Zaza?
That's exactly what I did. Well, I cut the strips 2.5, so it ends up being a 2-inch border, a 1-inch, and then this one I think was 6. So, yeah.
Good deal.
What's dangerous? Me having coffee in the morning? Maybe that's why I'm feeling better. I had coffee instead of my usual energy drink. But I'm telling you, I whatever it was that I was so tired all the time when I first started this job, I'm glad it's over. I am able to sew after work these days.
Oh, good.
Yeah, because I was really worried for a moment that it's just, yeah. Oh, I think it's a good thing. Yes, it's dangerous. But so one of my coworkers and I have to split duties on one of the units, and so she would notice if it was very late. Because she comes to my office or I go to her, and if I wasn't there, she would notice. But I would have to be at least 30 to 40 minutes late before she would notice probably. Tomorrow's the last day for our interns. Oh my God. My stomach hurts thinking about that. Zaza, when I looked at my time clock today over the last 2 weeks, I'm never early. I'm either like 7:59 clocking in all the way to 8:15. It's usually like 8, 8:01, 8:05, 8 o'clock, 7:59.
How long is the drive to your office to work?
4 minutes
Wow.
without traffic. And so if there is, that's right, a minute early. If there is traffic, so there's a high school between me and my job it's probably about a mile. Um, if there is the school has a function, it could be, it could take me 30 minutes to get there.
Oh my goodness. From 5 minutes or 4 minutes to 30?
Because it's a 2-lane road, and if they're trying to get into the school or out of the school, they have to stop traffic, and there's ditches on both sides, so you can't go around.
That is a dangerous little road.
They really need to do a turning lane or a lane where you can go around.
Yeah.
Brian, does she blink? Y'all, I can't even imagine. I can tell a difference if I have coffee from like at my house coffee that I brew, just regular coffee, versus if I go to a like a coffee shop. Like I am wired and don't sleep that night.
Yes. Remember when I used to want you to not drink coffee at all? Like if we were having coffee, I'm like, no, you can't have coffee because you'll be too wired.
The other day I had my energy drink. I finished it at noon. I usually have to finish it by 10. Well, I was sipping on it until noon, maybe 1 o'clock. I didn't go to bed till 11 that night, wide awake. Yeah, Chris, this is a high school, a very
Prestigious.
a private. Nah, I wouldn't call it prestigious. I would call it a lot of entitled young people who drive very nice cars.
Yes.
Um, yeah, so they're and parents in very fancy cars stopping traffic and think that they own the road. Um, it's frustrating for those of us who live near it. They literally stop traffic on that road for an hour in the morning while they're waiting to drop the kids off in the car line.
When
They
you
stop
guys
on the
were
road and just throw it in park.
when you guys were in high school, I was resentful that they have all this expensive education and that they would get all the state scholarships because they were in the top
Yeah.
10. I didn't think that was fair, but nobody listens to that sort of
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah, we could have a full-on conversation about private education,
Yeah.
but not the
Um,
time or place. Back to quilting.
sorry. um, I was just wondering what everybody else is working on.
Yeah.
I've been obsessed with looking at Pinterest for blue jean jackets because I sold so many at the festival. So now I'm looking at on Pinterest, and that seems to be a really big hot item. Although it's been around for a while, but it seems to be hitting trendy um, flow right now.
Yeah, Zaza, it's similar to that.
So I have all my friends
I don't
saving.
think there's any G-Wagons, but there's definitely some Porsches and some Mercedes and Acuras and BMWs, Mercedes, stuff like that. Um, oh, the other news, we got a call this week. Um, oh, look at us both with our hands up. I'm
God
acting
forbid.
like my mama, y'all.
I would say, oh, that is not good.
Um, so I got a call this week. So answer my phone, my cell phone. Hello. It's a number I don't know. And the lady says very sweetly and tentatively, I'm trying to reach a cheeky quilter.
That's funny.
That's me, that's me. I'm a cheeky quilter. So she got in touch with me. She had our business card and yes, we we might be related. Um she had our business card. She doesn't know where she got it from, but she has a 10, I didn't tell you all the details, Jim. We hadn't talked. 10 feet long strip of quilt blocks that are embroidered and then blocked. And instead of being like in a quilt, it's just 10 feet long.
Is it machine embroidered?
No, they're over 100 years old, she thinks.
Wow.
And she wants us to quilt them. And so I told her that we would get together and we would see. Because I said, if it really is that old, I don't want to put it on a modern sewing machine and destroy the fabric and so it falls apart, whatever in a month or so. So I told her that we would call her and make an appointment for after Thanksgiving.
I thought you had told her after, I was assuming you told her after Christmas. Okay, it doesn't matter.
The anaconda quilt.
Yeah, that's true, Zaza. It's probably very thin.
Oh my God, that's hysterical.
Yeah.
Yeah, 10 feet long. I was like, I can't wait to see it because it might be that it's like just one long strip of fabric that she just kept working on over time. Or maybe she sewed it together. I don't know. So I know, Sheila, that was awesome. Zaza, you have some competition for the wittiest. It's usually Zaza that's coming up with the funny stuff.
I've done a couple of little little quilts, small quilts that were hand embroidered.
I like those. I used to not. I didn't appreciate them. I think now that I know more,
I bought something at the clothes closet last week. It's right around the corner. I'll get it. So.
oh, I forgot she said she was going to get. Y'all are funny. Zaza's wit up and left. I wish I could say it in your accent. I really wish I could start working on. I'm punishing myself. I can't stop. I can't start working on stuff that I want to do, my creative outlet, until I finish all of my ordered stuff. Unless I get really burnt out and then I need to do something, but I really need to finish the orders that I've taken before I start.
Okay, I think these are for hand embroidering, and there are like 10 of them.
Oh yeah.
And so I was thinking,
or is it fake embroidered?
Well, no, it has to be embroidered, but it gives the stitching.
It's a pattern?
Yeah. And there are 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 of them. And there's backing.
What? How much did you pay for that?
25 cents. Everything's 25 cents. And so it's in the bin where the material is, which I never look at because I don't need material, so I don't want to take it. And but this was on top, and I couldn't believe no one had bought it. So I think I'm going to cut it and give it to Sarah to do for her little granddaughter.
Why would you
cut it? To make up, I don't know. No, I avoided the bin again today, but I got there late today because it's only on Wednesday. And they told me they sold a lot of material today. And I said, good. No, Amber, I think I was going to cut it in squares and then rearrange them to make 3 across. And you'll have to tell me how to do it.
It's not in a good. What's the paper?
It's two. There's 5 on the top row and 5 on the bottom.
Oh, I see. Yeah, you're going to have to cut it. I see what you're saying.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. I was thinking I wasn't being very creative again.
The latest is just to sew them all in a one long row.
I know. That's what made me think when you were talking about the anaconda piece. I said, oh, I think I have one like that. Yeah, 25 cents. And the material's really good. It's thick. Oh, dear.
So let me ask you guys too. I was going to wash this quilt after it's completed. I think we've talked about it. Wash it. Why are you laughing?
Oh, Sheila's comment. Just sew it into a long. That's the latest. Don't say stuff like that because I'll believe it.
It's the anaconda. It's the
Yeah.
latest. So I was gonna wash the quilt before I give it to the guy. Wash it with those um the what do you call the things you put in there to take the color? The color catchers.
Yeah.
What do
I've
you
used
got? What are
them.
your thoughts on that, people? Color, yeah, color catchers. Because I
I,
have some, and with all of this red, now when my cousin washed hers, she said she didn't have any issues with it, but it kind of makes me nervous to give it to sell it to a stranger.
I think the best thing to do is to wash the material before you use it with the color catchers. No.
I mean, it might be the best thing. Hello, living and crafting. What's your name? Do I know you? We're talking about washing quilts before we hand them out to people. Okay. So, and I did see one video too of a lady saying that she washed it a couple of times until the color. Oh, Alex. Hi, Alex. Welcome. Um, okay. I like that idea too, Regina, of giving him the color catchers. I wonder if you can buy like small packs of it. Like, because I have a box of them. Or maybe put a few in a yeah, I'm gonna look and see if I can buy like um some in a like a sample pack or something. I like that. Okay, that way I don't have to wash it. I did want to put a an information flyer in there about the flag. Um put 3 in a Ziploc. Okay. Um because the flag has a history that most people don't know. We just know it as our local flag. But I thought I'd put like a little brochure or a flyer about the history of the flag and what everything means and symbolizes. So I can put that in the little bag. Um,
How old is the flag design?
hmm.
How old is the flag design?
The 70s, I want to say. The 60s or 70s. They use the Acadian flag for Canada. So it's a variation of this. The same colors, the star, but we added the castle, which represents Spain, because Spain was the leader of this Louisiana when the Acadian settlers arrived. So that's part of the history. And then the blue with the white fleur de lis are the French. So it's
And
French,
the,
Spanish,
and the Spanish were
and
very generous to the Acadians when they arrived. They gifted a lot of land.
Sheila, you're on a roll.
It's true. It's true.
Like every time I say it now, I'm so self-conscious about it. Um, um, so yeah, so and then the star represents the Virgin Mary. So that's kind of a nod to the Catholic traditions. Yeah, so it's pretty cool. Most people don't know that kind of stuff about the flag from South Louisiana.
I've made 3 American flag quilts, maybe more. All the red, white, and blue, and that was an issue for me too. All the red in it. So
Hmm.
but I think what I did was just wash the red first of all
So I
before I
thought
cut
about
it.
washing it as it is now before I quilt it, but when it's quilted and you wash it, it crinkles a certain way and it makes it soft and like how Zaza used the word crinkly. It definitely impacts um, how it washes. She's not from North Louisiana. She's just from Louisiana, also known as North Louisiana. Oh, Regina, I um yeah, when I started doing that, like if you and we've talked about this on the lives before about different areas. Think so when you're in Louisiana, there's fleur-de-lis everywhere. Everything we do has a fleur-de-lis on it. And then you cross the border into Texas and everything has a star on it. In Florida, apparently there's flamingos everywhere on everything. Um, and so different states have their, different things. And I just kind of adopted the alligator. Also, I put alligators on everything. Um, and also it's what tourists want when they come here and want to shop and buy things. Um, I did have like I think if I made more New Orleans stuff, which is not the same. New Orleans has a very distinct tourist aesthetic. The row houses, the jazz, things like that. I think we have a gallery. I have access to a gallery in New Orleans. I think if I did a lot of jazz and New Orleans type things, I think they would sell really well in that gallery. Oh, I didn't realize Scotland had unicorns. Zaza, I'm just counting the day until I can go. I'm not gonna get a cow though. I've been told I can't have one. I want to stomp my foot like a 2-year-old. I don't understand why I can't have a cow. I don't really want a cow. But I might be getting a dog for Christmas. Zaza, are you lying to me? We're going to that island, yes.
Cow Island. Nope.
No, remember when we win the lottery, we're going to buy a quilting island, and everyone on the island has to be contributing to Quilty. So our husbands are more than welcome to come to the quilting island with us if they cook for us, if they clean our quilting rooms, if they build things that are quilt related, like racks for our quilts, if they entertain us when we're tired of quilting. Oh, that's silly. We wouldn't be tired.
Can this happen? Can that ever happen? Let's be realistic here.
We could do it for a week.
I know several husbands that Nita's husband, my brother-in-law did. He carried around her quilts. He did everything for her. He knew as much about quilting as she did, I think.
Yeah.
Not quite, but yeah.
They're welcome to come as long as they contribute to the quilt world. Oh, Regina, you're in San Antonio. You're not that far from us. So we recently had a discussion about a button accordion versus a piano accordion. And because I don't know a lot about accordions, but I knew enough to know to find out to go look at old pictures of Zydeco and Cajun musicians and make the accordion that they used. And so I ended up selling one of the accordion pictures to a guy who I was thinking the same thing. So he didn't want to buy the accordion because he had a button machine and the quilt was of a piano key accordion. And so he was like, oh, and he's like, so he left, he didn't buy it. He comes back later and he was like, you're not going to believe this. But he shows me a picture of his dad. Now, we're going to go with that he wasn't lying. That's always the story. Is people could lie to us, but we're going to assume they were not. Comes back, shows me a picture of him when he was a young boy, standing next to his father, or maybe his grandfather, who's holding an accordion, and it was a piano keys. And he's like, I don't even remember it being piano keys. So he bought it. I gave him a discount because he pulled out his wallet and he's like, this is all I have. And so I sold it to him for less than what it was listed, but he showed me the picture, and so he got a good deal.
That's a
Yes,
good
and so
story.
it was keys. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. But remember, Kathy's husband was in federal prison and he had a roommate that was from Mexico, and he he was from Mexico and he played the accordion.
Every good story talks with. Remember when her husband was in federal prison and his roommate?
And his roommate was from Mexico and he played the accordion. And so they asked me to, and I went with her to visit him one time, her husband, and I met the guy, and and so I brought him some tapes of our Cajun music because he played obviously different music. So I don't know if you ever listened to it, but yeah, so they have they use accordion in some of their music.
Yeah, yeah. Oh my God, Zaza, that's a horrible story. And he sold it. Ugh. Mama's got a squeeze box. Hey, Sheila, we have a person that we know that has stories that are just unbelievable of things that have happened, and it not a federal prison, but there's prison stories involved, and it's like I'm amazed at the stuff that goes on in this world.
Unbelievable.
So I recently took a course, listened to a course about how to write a good story, and it has to start off in a location. And I can't remember right off what the things were, but I always think about um what I'm doing and where the location is, like all the stories. And so that would be a great. So I was in visiting my friend's husband at the federal prison when I don't think I've ever been to a federal prison.
Oh, I hear they're much nicer than Angola.
Yeah, Angola's not nice. Absolutely, Orange is the New Black. Another speaking of Netflix. Sasa, what time is it over there? It's like midnight? No, it's like 2 in the morning. I had to look up a map again of Europe and picture, yes, 2 a.m. Good Lord, girl. And picture where Poland is in the Faroe Islands in relation to all the other things. Like I thought I knew where everything was, and then when I looked at the map, I was like, "Oh, wait." Yeah.
It's 2 a.m.
Yeah, she's in Scotland.
I don't know why that just never occurred to me. Wow. Now she's making art. When we watch her, it's very convenient. 7 o'clock at night.
But she does go on now on Wednesday mornings. Zaza, I was wondering that. I don't know if you sleep because you're always on. And Zaza, you have like a lot of followers now. I think you passed everybody up so quickly. Chris, when I was in high school, you know when you're in high school and you already don't like your parents very much? Jennifer, do you want to take it from there?
Nope. It's your
She
story.
tried Jennifer tried to learn how to play
I did
the
learn.
accordion.
I did learn. I know a couple songs.
Jennifer played the accordion. Was it your uncle's accordion?
No, my cousin had loaned me his accordion for a while, but then she took it back and sold it to someone else.
Ah,
So I bought this one from a friend of mine.
okay. So already, teenagers know everything, their parents know nothing, et cetera, et cetera. And then she tried to play the accordion,
I
which
did
was
play.
it's a very difficult learning experience if you're not the one playing it.
I still have the
Like
accordion.
in hindsight, I should have been more patient
Yeah, it
with
encouraged
the
me. I could be a
musical.
star by now. It's probably your fault I didn't stick with it.
Oh, I did my best to make sure that you didn't.
I could be a famous Cajun
You can do
musician
that. You're
star.
alone. You can play now every night.
Mhm. Well, we've switched now to the what are we playing? The little cigar box guitar. Oh, we know two songs on that one also.
Mine's
If,
hanging on the wall. I don't know if it's done. It
if
is
we
like killing cats. Ooh,
Okay, so now I'm on to
I'm glad
sewing.
we survived.
Yeah, we've moved
Let me
on. I moved
check.
on to
Let me.
sewing.
How long do y'all think this is going to take to dry? I'm curious. It's still very wet. Like, do you think it'll be dry by morning?
Do you have a small fan?
I mean, I could put the ceiling fan on in here and leave it in here. Yeah, not cool when you're in middle school. The accordion. Of course, in Louisiana, it kind of is.
Very much so.
I think I'm just gonna like not worry about it, let it dry on its own because I'm not in a hurry to get it back to my office. Um, put another coat of glue on it tomorrow, trim it up. I think I'm gonna put some lace or something, some trim to finish it off.
I love that material.
I don't know where I got it from. Yes, the ceiling fan would circulate the air. And in my brain, that would make
Hey,
it.
when I was first learning, a guy gave me like all the notes on and they were all gospel songs, and they're very simple and easy to play. That's a good idea. An album, yeah.
So, Regina, is your son only half Mexican? My grandson is half Mexican. Well, my
He's
son
so
gets mad
cute.
when I say that. Yes, because um, he's American. He is American, but I love that he's also Mexican. Um,
He's so
but
cute.
yes, he's very cute. His mother is from El Paso. She was born in Houston, grew up in El Paso. That's where they met. Perez, I love it. Yeah. What was Angel's maiden name? No, I can't even remember. She changed it, but it was definitely Hispanic. They speak Spanish, and I really wish that I knew Spanish better because I could understand and
Me
talk to
too.
her, but I don't. I'm getting a dog for Christmas, not an accordion. My husband sent me a picture last night of or a link. Is this a good Christmas gift? And it was dogs. And I was like, no, I don't want a dog. I was like, you need a dog, companionship, a hobby, something to do. And then I started looking at the dogs. So now we're getting a dog. A cute little oh, what are they called?
I don't like to dog sit.
Noted. Stop lying. You love it. A Yorkie.
I like my neighbor's dog, Sandy.
What is she?
She looks like a little chihuahua, but I don't know. She's very sweet.
So now that I'm a dog person again, I am gonna have to start making dog clothes. And everybody in my office is super excited already because they all have dogs and they wish that I would quilt them stuff for their dogs. Everybody wants bandanas.
So are we looking for dog material?
I know, Zaza, right? Yes, we're gonna make sure that the dog has a name like Killer or something rough,
I just saw a
even if it's
short
a
little
girl dog.
I saw a short little video reel a while ago, and it was of a big dog, and the little dog was bothering the big dog, and so the big dog took the little dog and threw him in the trash can. He opened the trash can with his paw. It had one of those,
And put the little dog in the trash can.
and the lid opened and put the little dog in the trash can. It was
Oh,
cute.
that's funny.
Hmm.
I do kind of like the name Chuck Norris
Chucky.
for a Chihuahua.
Yeah.
When I would go to El Paso to visit my son, and I would see the Chihuahua Mexico license plate, I would always threaten to bring back a Chihuahua. But oh, Gator is a good name. Maybe if it's a girl, we'll call her Allie. And a boy, Barry. Because I had an uncle that when he was younger, his nickname was Gator, but his real name is Barry. And so that's why I named Barry the Gator.
Oh my goodness. I
Like the
can't
dog
even.
on oh, I like Scraps. Yeah, Chris, that is pretty funny. Stretched out like a Slinky. What's the dog, the Slinky on Toy Story? I think his name is Slinky. Don't they call him that? That's funny. All right, party people. It is 8 p.m. Central Time already. Can you imagine? We had so much fun. Tonight just flew by.
It always does.
Steve, a Yorkie named Steve. There was one for sale. We were looking through the Yorkie rescue organizations, and there's a Yorkie rescue named Amber. And I was like, well, that's just can't happen. Bait. Can't know. You have to be careful around here with little dogs. Florida's way worse for gators because they live like people live in the swamps in Florida and they have canals everywhere and stuff. Some places are like that around here, but for the most part, we don't have those issues. Like you got to be going to the water.
No, they come out here. They're out. We get them in
Because you
town
live in the
sometimes.
swamp.
That's true. The marsh.
I was at
Marshlands.
I was at the nursing home in the town where Jennifer lives, and they had to bring all of the people in from the outside patio because there was a 12-foot alligator just the other side of the fence. And when I say fence, I mean cute little picket fence, not a chain link, which is probably a good idea to put. Of course, gators climb up fences, so. But anywho, we digress.
We have
Yes, tonight was
again.
really fun.
Thank y'all all.
Definitely looking for some soft old people tissue.
That ain't right. Oh goodness
Yes,
gracious. It
it does
happens.
happen. Way more in Florida than here, but it happens here, depending on where you live. I think more like in Houma Thibodeau area, which is for like closer to New Orleans, and they are much more in the waterways than we are where I am. But yeah. So yes, good chatter tonight. Thank you everybody for joining us. And not sure what we'll be up to next week. Hopefully I'll
Yeah.
have some new projects to be working on, not just something I finished before we even started because I couldn't wait. Thanks for joining us. Appreciate it. Y'all have a great week. Peace
Good
out.
night, everyone.
Oh, excuse me.